Thanks for clicking on a video. Here on our Mimic, we are reviewing a spooky game titled Alone in the Dark. This was published in 2024. It is a reimagining or remake of the original game, which came out on the PC in 1992, which I had the pleasure of playing when it first came out back in the day. And it was a fantastic game. It had this novel 3D view of the world as you went on this survivor horror genre type game, which it sort of innovated. This was 4 years before Resident Evil came out, so it sort of led the pack in this genre. Is this game worth your time to pick up and play? I'll try to answer that question for you as we view the intro sequence here. I'll show you a couple of gameplay sequences in the middle and the full end game sequence at the very end of this video. So
What's wrong
when
with
this first came out, I actually had no inclination to play it.
As in
I
devil?
have played the first one, as I mentioned, and typically for remakes, I just move on to new games. There are so many other video games out there nowadays. However, as I was deciding what kind of video game to play this spooky month, this came across my radar as it was offered as a free PlayStation game unlocked a number of months ago. So I decided to give it a try, and watching the intro and listening to the people, I don't know if you can recognize their voices, but the male actor there is David Harbour, who plays the Red Guardian in the
Jeremy
MCU
didn't kill
and
himself.
is also in Stranger
Is that
Things.
why
The
he's at
female
their setup?
protagonist is played by Jodie Corner, who is better known in Killing Eve and plays the female antagonist there, Villanoma. So these are top tier actresses, and I thought that was curious that they hired top talent
Mentions a
to
letter.
play in this video game. And I thought, well, maybe it might be uh, worth it to just check it out. And as far as their voice acting performances, it is top
Could it
notch,
be
just
real?
not for them, but
Or is it
also
all
the
just
supporting
insane?
characters. So that's definitely a strong point to this game. In a moment, you will see the camera
Holy
split
shit.
off, and you can decide which protagonist you want to play, the Detective Carnby or the niece that is trying to look for her uncle. So I went with Emily, the female protagonist, as I thought maybe later on I could play Carnby. As it turns out, this is not the case where the two stories are immediately different.
Then what's my part?
Unfortunately,
You couldn't get a
both
cab?
storylines are essentially the same. You are just swapping out the characters. It's only at the very last chapter there is some differences, but it is not like Resident Evil 6, which features completely
Yeah.
different storylines right
Any
from the
glass you
beginning
can
all the
pull
way
out?
through. So that was a disappointment. For the main story, it took me about 11 hours to play through
What
the first
exactly
character,
are we
and I
gonna
only
do
played
when we find
partial
Jeremy?
of the Carnby character just to confirm what was going on. You will also notice that the graphics here look acceptable, but they don't look as polished as current gen games. And the reason why is this uses the older Unreal 4 engine to display the graphics. There are some hiccups in this game, even after playing this game a year later. There are some bugs I encountered that still haven't been fixed. That's unfortunate for a game that's supposed to be considered
Hello?
top tier.
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
That being said,
It's
there
a
are
big
some
place.
modern conveniences offered,
Maybe on
such
the
as
other side of the house.
auto-saving, which is always
Stay
appreciated,
here.
and there are
I'll have a
plentiful
look.
checkpoints. In regards to combat, it's pretty streamlined, as Unreal Engine's really good for run and gun games. Combat is quite minimal though in this version of the game, though it becomes quite intense towards the end game sequence, which I will show you. Here is a different scene where if she finds certain artifacts, or Carnby does as well, you'll be transported in sort of a dream world. And this is quite intriguing just to see the different environments. The environments are quite well done, and there are some jump scares you'll see in a bit later as well. It's all in good fun. I think the strongest selling point of this video game, besides its voice acting, is the story itself, which was fantastic back in the day, and it retains the same story beats. It has a strong Lovecraftian horror element to it, such as some of the great ones, the Black Goat, etc. And it's really fun to just run around in this variation of this horrific world and see these monsters come at you and try to figure out some of the mysteries. There are some puzzles in the game. They're pretty simple, straightforward. A lot of them I did not have any trouble. In fact, none of them I had any trouble bypassing. I didn't have to cheat or reference anything. I think even my daughter would be able to manage it quite well. There are plentiful hints if you can't figure it out, so I don't think it would give anyone too much stress to run through this game. Most of the puzzles actually involve numbers, and you're looking for things to give you clues as far as such as a combination to a safe, things of that nature. Really simple, straightforward stuff. So, is this game worth your time to play? Well, I don't think it would be worth $60 when it first came out. It's heavily discounted now as it's more than a year old. I don't think it's worth half the price at 30, maybe 20. As I mentioned, you're essentially getting 10 hours of gameplay. There is probably 1 or 2 hours you're just wandering around trying to find where to go and explore, but most of the gameplay can be done within 10 hours. I don't even think it's worth playing another 10 hours just for playing the other character's point of view. As I mentioned, only one sequence would be different, and I don't know if that's worth the time. So you can see my character having trouble to pick up that one item. So that's one of the annoying things in this game, the context of interaction. So right now I am running a clip during the end game sequence. Here is a unique mini boss monster you're fighting. You have plentiful ammo here. There's a limited supply of machine gun ammo there. That's pretty rare. Throughout most of the game, you are trying to conserve what bullets you use. Overall, though, on standard difficulty, it wasn't hard to do so. Anyhow, as I mentioned, there are still bugs in this game that have not been fixed. My game crashed a number of times. Yeah, so I don't even know if it's worth $20 to be honest with you. Maybe 10 if you see it in a bargain bin. I haven't seen any PlayStation 5 games in a bargain bin like that, but I think one day this game will be in that bin for sure. And if it does, yeah, give it a try. Thanks for listening, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the end game sequence.
I don't understand. Why are you here? I did everything you wanted to break the pact. What else can I do? Wait, it did work. That's why you're coming after me. You're in my head now. In that case, I hope you enjoy your stay.
Emily, stop!
Don't worry. We got you.
you alone? Or is he in there with you? Miss Hot, what is up?
Heard you almost painted the foyer with your own blood and guts. Good to see you still in one piece. Stick around, will you? It's going to be an exciting night.
Good to see you made it, miss. And all that ruckus, lied to give you a healthy dose of that sleeping juice. Wasn't sure you'd be waking up again.
What happened?
You had a psychological breakdown. Tried to shoot yourself. Sorry for the manhandling, but he just wanted to save you.
You also stabbed Jeremy in the eye.
Is he alright?
He's a little strange, but everything else is back to normal.
Really? I broke the pact?
I don't know what you did, but it worked. Let's see you standing up, miss.
Jeremy, are you okay? I'm so sorry for hurting you. How can you ever forgive me?
Emily, I missed you so. I do hope you'll stay with me for a while.
Uncle, what's wrong? Is it anesthesia? He seems so meek.
I wish that was the case. It turns out that you managed to lobotomize him. It's actually quite impressive considering your technique.
This is permanent?
You sacrificed a piece of his mind to save the whole. It's a little like treating a bad knee by cutting off the leg. It's blunt, but it works.
That's terrible.
Perhaps. But at least he won't suffer anymore. Do you remember the Dark Man, Jeremy?
Ah, yes. Where did he go? I hope he is doing all right.
You see? With a violent stab, you made any future treatment quite redundant. I assume you will be bringing him with you back to New Orleans.
I will. I just need to find Detective Carnby. I'll be back soon, Jeremy. Then we'll go back to the city.
How fun. I do like riding in the motor car.
Is there any chance he'll relapse back to his previous condition?
None at all. He is forever cured from all worries and other difficult feelings.
Have you seen Detective Carnby?
I'm sure he's around here somewhere, poking and prodding.
Emily reluctantly accepted the bittersweet end to her journey. She had found Jeremy and brought him back to Deseto, but at what cost? Partial blindness and permanent brain damage. Maybe it was for the best, she tried to tell herself. Jeremy did seem more docile, happier even, and whatever spell of insanity she had suffered herself, everything was finally set right. It was time to find Detective Carnby and head back to New Orleans.
Everyone knows what to do? Y'all know the new words.
Mrs. Thompson, we talked about this. I'm not sure everyone is comfortable.
Doctor, I insist. This is important. We've waited for so long, Doctor.
Let's just go with the old song. Not every change is an improvement.
Boss, good or bad, we need to move forward.
All in, Doc. Let's bet it all. But we don't know what we're dealing with.
It'll be okay, Doctor. Better even.
Pour their praises and abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, mother. Take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Ever their
Ever
praises
their praises and abundance
and
that
abundance.
black blood of the word.
Ever,
Hear us,
ever.
mother, and take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Hear us, mother.
Ever their praises and abundance Hear us, mother, and take pity on us. Take pity on us. Accept our
What are you doing? This is madness!
This here's what needs to happen.
She's just a child!
With 1,000 yards!
Edward!
Get out, Emily! We're leaving!
No! There has to be a sacrifice!
Come with me.
I have to stop that thing. It's gonna kill everything in its way. No, Ruth. Get yourself together, Emily. You have to finish this.
Emily, are you all right?
I don't understand anything that just happened. What was that?
The whole gang was a cult dedicated to something called the Black Goat of the Woods. I've been trying to gather as much information as I could. It was only after you started talking about monsters that I thought maybe there was some truth to all the nonsense I was finding.
Where's Jeremy? Uncle! Are you alright?
Everything is out of order. This isn't the way the story goes. I shouldn't be alive.
Don't say that. You made it out. Be happy. Okay?
Hey, kid. You doing all right?
It wasn't what I expected, but you can't always get what you want.
All right, you ready to head back to New Orleans?
Come on, Jeremy. Let's go.
Can I come?
Don't leave her. You have to take her to Hell's Kitchen.
What on earth are you talking about?